and welcome to the Family Federation News, the monthly internet news broadcast of the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification USA. I'm Myung Brogan.
And I'm Shannon Goto. Welcome to our first ever national monthly broadcast. This month's top story is the exciting news of a major transition in the leadership of the Family Federation. Reverend Hyung Jin Moon, the youngest son of Reverend and Mrs. Sung Myung Moon, founders of the Unification Movement, was appointed as the new president of FFWPU International and FFWPU Korea. These positions were formerly held by Dr. Chung Hwan Kwak and Dr. Sunjo Hwang, respectively. Hyung Jin Moon, who studied philosophy and theology at Harvard, pursued Buddhist meditation and Christian monasticism with his parents' encouragement, was most recently senior pastor of the headquarters church of the Family Federation in Seoul. His down-to-earth loving sermons and humble attitude have won the hearts of unificationists around the world.
Hyung Jin Moon joins his elder brothers Hyun Jin Moon and Kook Jin Moon in taking leadership responsibility and inheriting the mission and foundation laid by Father and Mother Moon. We congratulate our new international president, the True Family, and the worldwide membership as we begin a new era for our movement in the providence of God. So far, 4 national witnessing summits have brought first and second generation members across the country together to envision and build a movement that American youth and families will want to be a part of. The 5th National Witnessing Summit was held near San Francisco, California.
On April 18th through 20th, our members, young and old, were meeting, planning, and sharing honestly about creating a loving and welcoming community and how to improve both our methods of outreach and our education within the movement.
Among the summit's participants were Dr. Mose and Mrs. Oni Durst, who pioneered the Oakland, California Center in the 1970s and 80s, the most successful witnessing effort in the history of our movement in America.
More than 100 members of our second generation joined the summit. We've asked several of them to share their experience and give us a glimpse into this powerful event.
San Francisco, for some reason, just brings something different. We had a lot of West Coast people come to our summits on the 2 that I had attended on the East Coast, but it was nothing like being in, on the West Coast, and it's just a totally different feeling. And the singing and the dancing was the same as it has always been, but with just a renewed spirit, and it was just really exciting and really refreshing atmosphere.
I'd say my best experience was just spending time with a lot of different people, being able to speak about deep topics, about life, about all kinds of different areas, and how we can improve our lives, how we can do better, how we can work together. I think that was generally that was my best experience, or just that general feeling of communicating with a lot of different people, hearing a lot of different ideas, new feelings, and that was a good experience.
The entertainment was awesome. We always have joy breaks where there's about 15 people go to the front of the room, we put on some music, and we have people who dance in the front, and the whole crowd is supposed to dance just like them. And for those who may just kind of stand and clap, it's a show to watch, and for those who are dancing in the middle of it, it's just a wonderful way to get energy and to just kind of feel the love in the room. It's really, when I go, it feels like a family reunion to me. Everybody is in the same mindset, everybody wants to feed off of everybody's energy, so the music, the entertainment is very good. And there was also a skit last time that was a very heartfelt one that brought good feelings to the atmosphere of the room.
Probably the deepest experience that I had at the San Francisco Summit and at previous summits was the outside evening prayer, and that I felt was really a time for each person to have an individual reflection on their own life of faith and their own journey in terms of witnessing, in terms of outreach, and how they, I guess for me, really wanted to just talk and be open with Heavenly Father about just different struggles that I've had in terms of being open about my faith and questions that I've had, and also really determining myself for a new beginning, and that the Witnessing Summit would help me to be able to change myself and change my own paradigm so that I could open up my heart in a way that I hadn't before. And that was definitely a very profound experience every night that we had those prayers.
I think that, one of the deeper experiences I had was just seeing how many people are actually dedicated to really bringing people to teacher parents, to the movement. Not just first generation, I always felt traditionally, but also the second generation are really starting to also feel that initiative, that desire to bring people into the movement, bring people into teacher parents' family. And I think that was also, it was actually shocking to sometimes to see how inspired people were, first and second generation, to reach out to people and also to make people happy and to give love to people, to take care of people. So I think that was very deep to see that, and to see so many different levels of dedication and faith and all that coming together, and then somehow trying to make a plan for the future. That was very inspiring.
Every time I leave, I'm definitely in the mood to go and talk to somebody on the plane ride home, in the car. I definitely want to be able to have a good way of talking about the church and the movement. I personally love talking about it at work, actually. When people ask me questions about the movement, I love to answer, because I also have an idea, someday maybe they would be interested enough to come and check out a church service.
I definitely learned a lot from our group exercise, and we had to create a level 2 program. I think Talk Peace could be definitely something that I could implement, and the Witnessing Summit has definitely given me those tools to know how to implement programs like that, and to be able to have confidence in myself and in my own life of faith that what I believe in is real, and it's true, and it's relatable. And I've just met so many wonderful people at this summit who share that same inspiration and dream to really share the message of our true parents and our own message.